safety. It's the safety of the people who are in that home is why the evacuation orders are issued.
We're getting a look at some damage caused by Hurricane Irma in Fort Lauderdale. Trees knocked down. You see the recurring theme here, buildings damaged, and a gas station awning starting to come apart. That's the other thing too, is these any aluminum, those sheet metal structures.
It's a go-to shot typically after a storm comes through. You know, you look through the years, hurricane this, hurricane that, and there's always the shot of the aluminum blowing through the screen.
And the storm surge there as well. My goodness.
This is water being pushed up out by Hurricane Irma. Sea creatures.
This is incredible.
Are getting stranded. That's a manatee right there.
Yeah, viewer Tony Foradini Campos sent us pictures near the Sarasota airport. There were actually two manatees that the other one is back there in the background. You can see kind of highlighted. Right? Well, so no, they got stuck in the mud and the seaweed when the water ran out. But I've been getting an update from the folks who shot these pictures and some others who've been posting about it. They say the update is this: those manatees were moved to deeper water. FWC got involved, Sarasota County Sheriff's Office got involved, so they're not still there stranded. But that's just incredible how water rushed
quickly it went out. We were sitting here watching it behind the newsroom. We were like, how's this going out so quickly? And as the rain starts to fall and winds rise, more people are taking shelter as they should. Some usually busy spots in the Bay Area have become ghost towns, as we've shown.
Yes, Melanie Michael joins us now from Brooksville.
Good evening to you from Hernando County. We are coming to you right now from downtown Brooksville, where, as you can see right now, it is certainly a ghost town. The only vehicles we are seeing at this hour are emergency vehicles with sheriff's deputies and police officers, law enforcement out and about, making sure everything is safe and sound. A mandatory evacuation, everything west of 19 is in place right now, full activation at the EOC, and a 9-foot storm surge, according to emergency management, is expected. Now, of course, the old courthouse right here, a landmark in downtown Brooksville. A lot of folks very worried. Some of the buildings down here, but they are so sturdy, built so well with brick and very, very secure.
Are blowing 60 to 70 miles an hour. We've had winds already in downtown St. Pete over 60 miles an hour.
So, saying all the way up to us and past us, all the way to like Sun City Center, they're having winds of up to 70 miles an hour. And I believe it because it's really getting loud. This is some of the highest wind I've ever seen. So, it's pretty amazing. So this guy is in Sarasota, and he's predicting what the winds will be, or what they're forecasted to be later on tonight. So let's see what he says.
South side, the wind is mainly coming from the north. I'm going to be the human wind vane for a moment here and step out of the protection of the building and just give you an idea of what wind speeds are looking like now. Gusts are not gusts, but sustained winds at 55 miles per hour right now was the last reading I saw, and gusts higher than that, obviously. The county emergency response shut down at 45 miles per hour, and that was about 2 hours ago. They're expecting, they just got off of a call with the National Weather Service, and they're expecting around 10 p.m., 11 p.m., these sustained winds to be 75 miles per hour to 90 miles per hour around 2 a.m. So that's Category 1, 75 to 90, with gusts up to 115 miles per hour. So certainly, as Paul spoke earlier about the Saffir-Simpson scale, you're getting some shingle damage, certainly roof damage.
So that's in Sarasota, so that's a little further south. So, I mean, 20 miles should be roughly the same. Can't really see out there too good. Look out the front door, see what that looks like. I'm losing light, so I might go outside just for a minute. Walk around. My shoes on. Yep. If I was standing out in front of it, you'd be able to see it better. that tree fell over almost. Look at that. There we go. Yeah, the neighbor's tree fell over. It's leaning. So that was a new tree. I mean, not new. It's been in the ground for over 2 years since they moved in. So that's pretty bad. And this is only like probably 60-mile-an-hour winds, I'm guessing, gusts. Yeah, I think I might go in the back. So you probably can't hear anything because this camera is in a plastic baggie, and it's really windy. Not as bad as it was a second ago, but with these gusts, it's crazy. I had the gate just flapping open. Shut it, but I figured since I'm back here, might as well take a quick video. Getting pretty bad. I'm gonna go in because almost looked like a tornado there for a second. Started getting really, really gusty. It's crazy. This will be the last time I go out. So I just came back inside, got soaked. It's about 8 o'clock, and I was hearing banging on the side of the house. Just like bang, bang, bang. And I had a feeling that I knew what it was. So I went outside, looked by the side of the house, and the gate was open, slamming against the house and slamming against the fence. So I pushed it shut, and it was like really hard to get shut. There was like a gust of wind right when I tried to do it, and I'd use like my whole body weight to push it forward because it did not want to stay shut. And I'm looking at the windows here actually for the sliding door, and they're actually buckling a little bit. So we're getting some pretty good gusts. I mean, I haven't looked at the news since like what, 7:15 or so. Actually, it's 7:40 right now. Okay, so like 20 minutes ago, I looked at the news, and they were saying like 55-mile-an-hour gusts. And I'm thinking it's a lot more than that, because this was like, I was just leaning against the gate. And I took a short video. I put my camera in this plastic bag in order to take a quick video. It's going to be really blurry, probably not going to see anything, but we'll see what it looks like. How is the power not out? We must have really good, like, strong lines, because how is the power not out? The windows are literally folding in and out like the Matrix. I mean, not right now, but when there's a wide gust, I'm going to try to get a video of it. This door literally bends. The glass bends. I think it gets stuck in between the shutter and the glass. And the glass just bends in and out. It's crazy. The wind is getting really bad. The lights just dimmed. Let's see if I can catch them going out. They dimmed really slow. They turned. Everything got dark for just a second. Is it gonna go out? Is it gonna go out? Let's see. We're almost in the eye. It's about an hour left or so. Hour or two. So right as I was going to upload some videos and make journal entry number 5, the power went out. It's 8:20. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some of the ice into the refrigerator, and I'm going to put the buckets or these pans and fill them up with water. I'm going to go take a shower. It might be my last shower for a while, so I'm going to go enjoy that before the water gets too cold. It's it's pretty stormy out there. So I wish I would have looked at what time what the current forecast was for the eye, because I didn't actually look at it. Before the power went out, I was kind of like ignoring it for like the last hour or so, last 30-40 minutes. So I think we still have like an hour to go. I need to look at my phone, but I got stuff I got to do. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Power might not be back on for a couple days. So here we go. So it's like 11 o'clock in the morning, and the wind is pretty much non-existent now, and it's barely even raining. I even took down some of the storm shutters just so I could see out. On selfie mode, so I'll turn the phone around. You can see. It's some things blew around, but it's not bad. I'm gonna go look outside, but it seems like no damage for us. Still got some wind. Let's see. I'm gonna take a drive around the neighborhood, maybe outside the neighborhood, and see what it looks like. So I'm driving around here, and as you can see, there's a lot of debris on the roads. Like, can't even get through this road. Over here is a trailer park. Try to get through here. You can see the mailbox is broken in half. And this trees down. Yeah, so there's some damage to these manufactured homes. You can see. Lucky our neighborhood did not have damage like this. We were pretty safe. I mean, the storm's over, and you can just see. I don't know what it is, but these trailer parks and stuff, they just are very prone. Look at the fence over there. Fence just got destroyed. Look at that. Yeah, you can't even... Look at that road. That's unpassable. It doesn't even look like a road. Not gonna go that way. Look at this fence. See if I can get around here. Once you get on the main road, it's not too bad. There's flooding, but look at the fence here. I'm gonna get back on the road. See the fence over here where the dumpster is? It's destroyed. It's on the gates on the ground. That's what I was worried about ours. This here's 301. It's a major road, so from what I've seen, it's been pretty good. So I'm just driving around here, and there's still some flooding on the roads. It's not too bad, but there's definitely a lot of debris. Not so much here. It's gonna film for a few minutes, see if we pass any damage. I have not seen any broken windows anywhere. I drove around some businesses. You can see there's a lot of trees down, a lot of just garbage on the roads. I'm surprised there's actually so many people out and about. It's like roads are crowded. Seen lots of police. I've seen people working on the power lines, county trucks, probably assessing the damage to see, where the damage is. There are areas like where the road is just kind of like over here, like can't even see the left side of the road, just covered in moss and debris and branches. There's some flooding, but overall it's not too bad. I mean, we got power after like what, 13 hours? 13 hours power came back on. I know there's a lot of areas in Pinellas County, a lot of people who don't have power. Another thing is signs. A lot of stop signs and a lot of just signs have fallen over or bent downwards. A lot of mailboxes are bent sideways. In Florida, we have very sandy soil, so I think that's part of the issue. The stuff just like falls over in the wind. I mean, there are a ton of just signs that are just leaning on their side. So, but overall, I survived the storm. So I just want to say in conclusion, I guess, as I'm driving back into our neighborhood, that I don't know exactly what the top wind speeds were. I think they were close to 100 miles an hour in our area. I know the eye of the storm went like 20 or 30 miles to the east of us. So we got it worse than western Manatee County or wind speeds we got worse than western Manatee County and Pinellas County, an area like Tampa and stuff. We didn't get the storm surge, but I think we definitely got more wind. But I'm very happy that our house survived it. I never heard any like real creaking in the house. It's a block house. And I heard a lot of, wind, pushing against the house. But I never, there was no creaking. It was pretty easy to sleep. It wasn't even that loud. So, it's pretty good. I think so we got about Category 2 winds. So if we can survive Category 2, it's a good sign. We won't have to evacuate, The house has been tested. Driving back into our neighborhood. And really there's no damage to our neighborhood too much except for some fallen trees. This is dumb. They put a stop sign right here. The sign is down for the railroad. I mean, just besides some broken branches, it seems pretty good. notice there's a lot of what's going on here? I guess they're just gonna talk in front of me. Anyways, while I wait for these guys to freaking move, there's a lot of activity in the neighborhood. I saw when I was coming out, and everybody's walking their dog, everybody's taking down their shutters. It's very busy. So, but I guess that's it. Definitely survived the storm.